Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here and welcome to episode number 13 of my Liverpool Youth Academy project in FIFA 14 career mode. This episode is what you're going to see every season. I'm going to do a January transfer window, negotiating with players like you see, Borussia Dortmund, big negotiating for Danny Sturridge. And yeah, I basically will go through the January transfer window, the majority of it anyway, and negotiate with players, and I'll simulate the games. I may play one game, but the majority will be simulated, just because the point, I want it to be based around the transfer window, and you'll be able to see how my team plays, and you can see my true talent, and see if my performances reflect that as well. So, yeah, Michy Batshuayi, he's definitely one guy I had to keep my tabs on, because he would be the exact replacement for Danny Sturridge. And you see here, Borussia Dortmund have accepted the counter of 43 million. It's a big offer. I didn't feel Sturridge is worth that much, but yeah, I had to, if I was going to sell him, it had to be for that much because I needed to make multiple replacements. I'll be able to improve my squad in multiple areas. That is exactly what I wanted to do. But for now, we've got a Brazilian scout report and we pick up this amazing player right here, Hugo Henriquez. Minimum potential of 78. That's really crazy to think, because that could be in the really high 80s, like 88 or 89. Depends how he develops in our youth academy. It remains to be seen. So, yeah, hopefully he does develop into a decent player, and he could be a good player for the future. But for now, I have to worry about the now and what we're going to do in the next match, FA Cup against Notts County. Again, it's going to be a simulated game. It's just too easy. We should be winning that. There's no point of playing it, really. It's a waste of time. That's what I mean. I'm working hard to get a lot of videos out, so I'm going to be simulating some games, especially in January. January is the key time, really, for me to do that. But here, Miroslav Stoch, a really good winger, left winger. I feel he could make an impact in our team. He's got good long shots as well, good dribbler, fantastic all-round winger, really. He'll be perfect for us in a 3-5-2. He'll be able to score goals, assist goals, and everything I would need in a winger, to be honest, just to improve the quality of our team as we look to increase in the table and qualify for Champions League. He would be an ideal signing, whether it be this season in January or on a free for next season. So, yeah, he's definitely on the books. And also, Juan Fernando Quintero, one of my favourite players, no doubt. He's got amazing free kicks. He's got flair as well. But also there was another guy, Emre Kolak. He would have been a bit cheaper, no doubt. His contract's running out as well, so he'll be really cheap. So he's one I definitely want to go for. And also Aquino, someone told me to sign him because he's good on career mode, apparently. Good potential. He grows really high, so they told me to sign him up. So I thought I might as well. He was available on a approach to sign on his contract. So I thought it was the logical thing to do if I go by what I was told. So hopefully he could be a good player as well, but if not, I can sell him on for profit anyway because it's only a free transfer, so there's no real harm in that. Also, is it Hadrovic? No idea how to say his name. I think it's Hadrovic. But anyway, yeah, another guy at Galatasaray. Hopefully he can be a decent player if I make a move for him in the future. Can't sign him on a contract, but yeah, maybe a sign in the future. Bibiani, he's going to be joining us when his contract expires. Again, heaps and heaps of pace. It's going to help us maybe get crosses into our other strikers to score some more goals, and in defense as well, using their pace to catch up for them. And you can see there the difference of values of Kolak and Coutinho, or not Coutinho, sorry, he'll be taking Coutinho's position. Quintero, I mean, the difference in their value or how much they're expecting for him. So for Batshuayi, I probably will be able to sign him for 9 million or so. Same with Stoch. So I was just waiting for the deal with Sturridge to go through, if I'm honest, to see if I was going to get the money or not. I wanted to do it, but again, I had to wait for those to go through. So I just had them in my inbox so I could just go to them, go to sign them or offer them what their club wants, just to make it easy. That's what I do anyway. After I do an inquiry, if I'm about to sell a player, so they can be right there, I can just go to them and do the offer, and simple stuff from there. So I'm not sure if anyone else does that. I would suggest you do that. Instead of going to your shortlist negotiations, all that stuff, you can just go like that. So right here, FA Cup Simulate should be winning this, and we do 5-1. A result you expect, Suarez dominating. Notts Co, not a great team. Should be expecting to dominate, and we did in fact do that. So here we get a 37 million offer from Bayern Munich for Suarez. I did not want to sell him, especially if Sturridge was going. I definitely did not want to do that, because then I'll probably lead me to having an unrealistic team, really, replacing Sturridge and Suarez. There wouldn't be, we wouldn't have a realistic partnership, and that's the way I saw it anyway. So here we had to motivate our team for the game against Arsenal. It was going to be hard because all my games I play against Arsenal are hard, and talks have broken down between Sturridge and Borussia Dortmund. I've never seen this before. It says he believes he has a lot to offer us. Amazing loyalty shown by Danny Sturridge on this occasion right here. He didn't want to accept the offer because he feels he can, offer us a lot of stuff. So that is really amazing. So here we still have to negotiate a bit more with Aquino. I didn't really have the wage budget at the minute, so I just had to offer him some extra perks, like bonus per goal, and maybe a different squad role, I think. But anyway, hopefully the deal can go through between him, because apparently he has high potential, according to someone who told me. But anyway, like I said, we have a match against Arsenal, Capital One Cup. It's going to be hard because, like I said, every single game we're playing against Arsenal is so bad. Like, Arsenal is my team I hate playing against. Like, when I say I'm going to play against Arsenal, I hate it because I know how they're going to play. It's because how they play, it's because it's so hard, because they keep possession, control possession, and it's really hard to win it back. And when you try and win it back, when you get frustrated, they score. Like, they push forward then and they score. I guess they pick their attacks at the right time, and they just take the most full advantage of that. So, especially when I need to rotate my team, those fitness levels you can see there. And Sturridge, it's good to have him playing because it's after him showing loyalty to the club, saying he did not want to leave, even though there was a 43 million bid. That's a lot of money. We could have made like 3 signings of decent players to improve our overall depth of our squad, really. So it would have been good both ways. So I'm not really complaining. I'm happy he can stay at the club. So here, Arsenal on the attack in the 12th minute. Ramsey on the ball. He's been a good player real life this season. Sanya going through from attacking in the fullback position, puts a ball through. Originally was a poor ball, but then that happened. No idea what happened there. I tried to clear it, but the reaction was too slow, and then they pounced on it. And that's exactly the explanation what happened there. The reaction was too slow when I pressed the button. I pressed it, but it didn't clear right away. I'm not sure anyone else's, but sometimes I feel slow reactions when I press it. You see there, I press clear, like, to boot it away, but it didn't. So that will happen in this match, and then I couldn't do anything. That's the same thing from Arsenal matches. When I play against Arsenal, I feel like I can't do anything in the game, because you can see a perfect example here. I go for the attack, but they close me down. Sorry, look how fast. It's so intimidating or something. Like, they close me down so fast. The pressure is so high, and I didn't know what to do. I went slide tackling there because I was so frustrated at this stage. I wasn't defending like that for the whole match, of course, or I would have conceded more than 1 goal, obviously. People say I defend bad, but I still only conceded 1 goal against a team that dominated me, so keep that in mind. It's what I mean. Against Arsenal, I feel, I can't play my game because they're the team that dominates, and we try and play that way also. So, it's a bit tough, really. Against Arsenal, every game is the same, but there's not much I can do. So, Danny Sturridge has still provided interest from other teams, and I definitely did not want to sell him to a team in the same league, like Tottenham. Definitely didn't want to do that, especially a rival team that's going to finish in a really close position. We need to look to beat them. They're on top of us right now, so that's what we've got to go for, and eventually the deal goes through for Aquino. Hopefully he does grow to his potential, whatever it may be. So, anyway, we've got international offer from Portugal, big team, but again, I don't want the attention to be in international. I want it to be in club level. Again, another simulator match, win 3-0, good effort, Gerrard scoring twice, and that's what I mean. During this January transfer window, every time I do it every season, I'll simulate the majority of the games, just because I want to show you the transfers, because the point of the episode will be transfers, and also I'll be simulating games later in the season, just because I want to get to the point where I want to be in this season, or this series more so. I want to show you the point with this series. I don't want the first season to drag on, because then it won't... people will be wondering, people will be saying, this is not a Youth Academy career mode, it's just a general career mode, you're just playing it like anyone else. And I don't want it to be that way. I want to get to the second season, so I can actually show you the point of what I want to show you. So hopefully you understand that, and the efforts I put to get to that stage. I'm trying to do these episodes, not too quickly, but at a decent pace, so I can get to the stage that I want to, and doing the point of what actually started this career mode. And but the first season's always going to be like that, because you have to wait till May at least to sign those players up if you want them to be at their highest overall and highest potential. So that's what that is, really. You have to wait till May to get the players at the highest potential and the highest overall, like the next best players. And that's when the series is going to really turn around and become what I want it to be. And for now, it's just going to be me trying to qualify for Champions League. And if the sim matches can do that, that's what it does. But yeah, I really want to qualify for Champions League so I can give those younger players a chance. Just more games to give youth players a chance is always going to aid their development. So here we had a sim game away to Fulham. A decent result in a sim. You know, away results are really, really hard. So that's what I mean. In sim games, Liverpool doesn't even beat Fulham. So that's what I mean. My performances aren't that bad when I was losing or drawing because, yeah, Liverpool can't even... they can't even beat Fulham in a sim, and that's what I'm sort of leading into going to the second leg against Arsenal. I didn't want to play it because I knew I wasn't going to win. Into previous games, the league games we played against Arsenal, the previous game we had, it just, yeah, I had to sim it because I had no chance of winning, and you'll see a realistic result as well when I do sim them. So here, I wanted to sign Vidic just for some experience in defence, like a really strong defender. He'll definitely help in terms of at least... just, yeah, bring some better quality to the team. More than anything, that's why I want to sign him. But we really did not have the space to sign him. Batshuayi, again, I was still negotiating with Sturridge once again. So I went back to the point trying to find rotation option, like or a guy to bring in if Sturridge, if he did leave the team on a second time. But after saying he didn't want to leave, I doubt it would go through. So here... we went to sign Miroslav Stoch on a free transfer. For me, he'll be one of the better free transfers I would have made because look at those attributes. He's pacey. He's good with shooting as well. He can score goals, long shots, all of that. He's really, really good here. We are going to counter offer from Fulham for Jose Enrique. Again, I didn't feel he was a key player for the team. But again, it will be money we would need maybe to sign another player. So here... now, Arsenal wants Sturridge. Obviously, in the matches against us, he saw, Arsene Wenger saw some positive signs from here. But here, accept the offer for Stoch. So he's coming next season. So we're getting Stoch, Aquino, and also Biabiani. Some decent pacey players there for next season just to bulk up our team, to be honest, in terms of the pace of our team, which is always going to improve results, really, in your team. If you have faster players, of course, you're going to do better. Here, some players increasing. Jan Villa has increased +2, which is good. It just really backs up the signing of him as a successful one. Martin Kelly, he wants a new contract and all of that, so I had to provide that to him if I wanted him to stay at the team. And especially as we didn't have heaps and heaps of centre-backs and we're playing a 3 centre-back formation, I felt it was ideal to sign him up. Especially, also, he has increased well +2 this season. I think +2 or +1, one of those. Again, like I said, I had to simulate this game because every game against Arsenal, I feel no chance to win. At least with the situation my current squad is, I might need to definitely improve my team to stand a chance against Arsenal. And you see here a realistic result that will happen, 2-1. So it's not just me. In the simulated games, Liverpool can't win as well. It's like they lose by a goal, and that's the same result. In my game I played, I lost by the goal, 1-0. So it's a similar result, and it brings realistic results. Sim games bring realistic results because, yeah, it's a sim. It's just a simulator of the game without you controlling your team. It brings realistic results in terms of the quality of the players. So, yeah, I guess maybe it's realistic to lose against Arsenal in the game, not in real life. Obviously, Liverpool bet them at home. But yeah, that's what I mean. A game is a different situation to real life. Anyway, moving on. That's not too important. Like I said, getting some transfer done here, hopefully. At this stage, I wasn't going to go through with the transfers because, yeah, Sturridge wasn't leaving, so I couldn't really sign anyone at this point. But Kolak was definitely one guy I wanted to go for because he was cheap. I might try and sign him on the transfer deadline day. You just got to wait and see that. If that happens in the next episode, I think we'll be there, hopefully anyway, because it's the next thing to happen. So, yeah, it was really a judgment between Emre Kolak to sign. He'll be a unique player, definitely. I don't think much people will sign him. Or Alessandro Florenzi from Roma. Florenzi. He's definitely a good player, but he had high defensive work rate. And for a winger, I didn't really like that. Even though it could be good for my formation, to be honest. But Kolak is a more unique signing in my view. I had him in a save in FM09. Was one of my favourite players. Can play all along our midfield. 3 positions in our formation. So I thought that was ideal to do. Has flair as well. He's a good passer. All of that. Creator. Good vision to create goals for us. So yeah, hopefully enjoy this series. If you want to see this every season, when I'm in the transfer window, yeah, just drop in your comments, likes, and I'll see you guys next time.